What's going on, everybody? So I kind of did this on the fly because I wanted to do something that was different that I haven't done. And there's many different software that can do this. Sorry, I was moving around getting comfortable. But I did this really quick on the fly in Affinity Photo. So we're going to open up Affinity. And as you can see on the right, it said Pano. And we're going to play with that. So I'm using my Stream Deck to select New Pano. And if you don't know where that is, you can go to File, New Panorama. I'm going to select some images. Oh yeah, no, I need to go back to where I was. I need to go to here. So I went on this trip in Vegas, a birthday trip in 2019. It was a wonderful trip. Clearly you can see I had a lot of fun taking photos, and I almost had a ram basically shove me off its territory. Funny moment. We had a couple of people laugh at us, but you know, I'm sure it was something to do with mating season. Anyways, I'm looking for some photos because where I went to next was a lot of fun. Okay, I think it starts here and ends here. Oh, did it not do them? Okay, we'll select. All right, so these are the photos that I know are gonna be what I wanted to capture. And unfortunately, I didn't know how to stitch them in the other programs. It is doable. It is very time consuming, but this thing made it very easy. Like it's a very smart program. So I'm going to select Stitch Panorama. It's going to take a moment. And what it's doing is it's piecing all of these images together. Depending on the amount of RAM you have, your processing core, it might be quicker, and it may just take a little bit of time. All right, so if we see it, this is our panorama. I'm going to select OK. Now the first thing I want to do, it's rendering it right now. So it's piecing everything together, all the photos that I took, what to keep, what to crop. And it removed the things that don't need to be. So you can see how this is going to look. Now the first thing I want to start with is leveling. Now is it going to let me do it? Come on. I think my trackpad is being a little on the sensitive side today. Okay, fine. Fine. There we go. So I want it to look level with the dam, right? So there we go. Now to me, I'm not wearing my glasses. Okay. That's level. So now I want it to look like a nice photo, right? Clearly I got somebody pointing in the background there to my right. I don't remember that, but that's okay. I believe I took this with my 70D. Oh, come on. Don't be stubborn. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to exclude the person pointing. And we're going to make the edges come together. And I'm going to crop out enough that I get the mountain there. And there we go. That's our panorama. I can do a couple of things to touch up. Oh, look, I could have done the straightening tool this way too. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm not worried about that. No. I think I just had to go back to my histogram, right? Nope, it wasn't here. Okay, I'm going to select apply. Oh, here we go. So now I can do what I usually do in Photoshop. I can change it to a warm photo or a default. I'm going to stick with default. I can make it cool if I wanted to. I could recolor it if I wanted to. I could actually make this black and white, cold or warm. And you could see the sky. That's not a bad black and white photo. But honestly, I don't want to do black and white, so I'm going to undo that. Now, if I wanted to go lighter, darker, lower contrast, default, increase contrast, I'm going to go back to default and I'm going to go lighter. This is like changing your exposure, except it's more so just the contrast. I don't really need to worry about contrast because I think it came out decent. I really just want to go to exposure because it was a very dark photo. You know, you're stitching a lot together. But look at that. You know, for it being compiling quite a few photos together, you get some really nice detail when you zoom in. And I had a lot of fun. I know this looks uneven, but the Panorama did the best that it could, and I think this was a net, so I think this is actually how it was. I'll jag it there. I don't think it was supposed to be a straight line. And if it was... Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. See? It was one of those boundary thingies. Okay. So that was right. And now we have a little head there. I think we might have to play around a bit. I don't want to change any gradients or selective colors. Invert. No, I don't really need to, unless I was going to do something else. Oh, a soft proofing. Yeah. These have LUTs, so you can choose them if you need to. Most of the time, people use LUTs for when they're doing film. Not necessarily photos, but hey, they come in handy. They're like filters. Yeah, I don't really think I need to do all that. But I wanted to show you just how simple it is to stitch photos together to make an amazing panorama. I think this came out very well. And I think it's a pretty good shot of the dam. I didn't get the whole dam. I mean, I didn't get all the way over here because I thought I was limited to just this view at the time. But this is not a bad view. Although, like, if it were up to me, I'd probably remove that and that little person's head. And if it were up to me, I'd probably remove these too. But I'm going to leave the photo as is because this is as shot and stitched. And as you can see, it tells you I took this on my Canon 70D EOS. I was using the EF-S 24mm with a f2.8 STM. That's the lens that I used. And this tells you how big the file is. It's pretty amazing. And there you go. That's the panorama. It was a quick video, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all next video. I forgot to mention, if you did enjoy today's video of doing the quick panorama, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks again.